All right, welcome back to No Filter MMA. This is your boy BJ back with another video short, guys. I tried to do these last night, but I had friends over, so it just wasn't going to work. But Mackenzie Dern defeats Tecia Torres. And a lot of people are upset about this. A lot of people are so upset about this. But guys, the question, it was a very back and forth fight, for one. Let's start there. But never was Tecia Torres never pressed the action any in the fight. Like that's the problem. Like, saying, like, we love Tecia Torres, like she's fought so many people, but Tecia Torres is not going after it like some of these other fighters are going after it. Who was pressing the more fight in the moment? You got to look at other factors of the fight. You know what I'm saying? Who was the fighter that was pressing, pressing the action and trying to, doing things with fight-ending intentions? It wasn't Tecia Torres. You know what I'm saying? Tecia Torres, especially when the fight went to the ground, it definitely wasn't Tecia Torres. So, the fight, Tecia Torres she kind of played it cool and trying to, and kind of lay back a little bit and was trying to be more evasive and avoid Mackenzie Dern. Mackenzie was the one coming forward, you know what I'm saying, throwing strikes and landed that right hand a few times throughout the fight. Now, Tecia did a good job of being out of the way, so Dern really couldn't settle into that striking, and Tecia really didn't give Dern that slugfest that Dern was looking for. Like, Dern was looking to have Tecia come into her range and have that fight. She wasn't expecting Tecia Torres to be so, I don't think she was expecting Torres to be so agile. You know what I'm saying? Like, in and out, like out of the way, cutting angles. Mackenzie Dern missed a lot of shots in this fight. She did. But that's also like typical of Mackenzie Dern. You know what I'm saying? But Mackenzie Dern, and I said, I hope that Tecia Torres is smart about how she approaches the striking with Mackenzie Dern. And for the most part, she was. You know what I'm saying? But there were a few times where Mackenzie caught her. You know what I'm saying? There was a few times where she got caught. You know what I'm saying? When she got hit. But she did a good job, man, of, you know what I'm saying, not getting, Tecia Torres did a good job of not getting lulled into that slugfest with Mackenzie Dern, because that's where I think Mackenzie Dern has that advantage on the feet against a lot of these fighters. You know what I'm saying? Like, she has that advantage of those wild punching exchanges. You know what I'm saying? Like, Mackenzie Dern, 9 times out of 10, usually comes out on top of those. You know what I'm saying? Like, she either stings somebody and they back up, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, Virna Jandiroba tried to dip into that fire with Mackenzie Dern, and where did we see Virna Jandiroba? She ended up shelling up and backing up. You know what I'm saying? She thought she wanted to play that slugfest game with Dern until it was time to play that slugfest game with Dern. And then Virna Jandiroba didn't want to play it anymore. You know what I'm saying? So, I kind of feel like Tecia Torres didn't really want to get into that. You know what I'm saying? But when Mackenzie had Tecia Torres on the ground, man, like, she was twisting Tecia Torres up, you know what I'm saying? Like, and some people are calling this a robbery, you know what I'm saying? I don't think it was a robbery. I think it was a close fight. I think more of a robbery was, I think the robbery was, Gilbert Burns, to me, got robbed last night. You know what I'm saying? That's the person who I think legit got robbed. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, Mackenzie Dern defeats Tecia Torres. You know what I'm saying? She defeats Tecia Torres. So, let's see what's next. And for all these Tecia fans out here, that's going crazy. Tecia Torres got to step it the fuck up, man. I mean, let's just be honest here. Like, Tecia Torres, she got to step it up. She got to start finishing She got to start finishing these girls out here, man. You can't just go in here and coast along in these fights. You know what I'm saying? You got to start making some statements in these fights, man. Like, she didn't, like, never in this fight was Mackenzie Dern in any trouble. See, that's the problem with Tecia Torres. Her opponents are not in trouble. You know what I'm saying? Like, 9 times out of 10, her opponents are not in trouble when they fight her. There's no moment where there's like, oh, like, you know what I'm saying? There was that moment in there with Mackenzie Dern. You know what I'm saying? When she stuck Tecia and you could see it on her face. And then when it was on the ground, she was twisting Tecia up into a pretzel. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, Teacher just got to be more dangerous. Like Mackenzie Dern is an extremely dangerous fighter. Like, you know what I'm saying? She gets you to certain places, it becomes dicey. There's no diciness from Tecia Torres. So that's kind of what I think. That's kind of what swayed the judges. You know what I'm saying? Tisha's just trying to go in there and decision win. Nah, freak that decision stuff, man. You know, you go on, you look at the top five, you got finishers. Marina Rodriguez is a nasty finisher. Carla Esparza is a finisher. Rose is a finisher. You know what I'm saying? You got Joanna when she comes. Well, Joanna's a decision queen, but she will finish you. But you know, Andrade is coming back. She's a deadly finisher. So it's the landscape, man. That's why Tecia Torres lost to so many people, man. Just because she doesn't finish. She can't finish a lot of these girls. So it is what it is. But anyways, guys, this is your boy BJ back from No Filter MMA. Drop those comments in the comment, hit that like button, hit that dislike. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, and I'm out.